Hi everyone, today I'm going to be looking at River Surges in Sunlight versus Bradenburg-Prussia 6. We're playing on board B here. First thing I do is wash away and River's Bounty. I think you could do River's Bounty or Boon of Vigor. I think they basically do the same thing. The difference is River's Bounty will give you that extra Dahan, which I think is a little bit better. Sands and mountains are unfortunately all the way across the island, so I have to figure out how to get over there. But we thankfully do get a Jungles Explore next. So most of our powers are slow, so we're kind of pushing towns and explorers away to deal with two lands. So the mountains and sands on the coast will end up blighting, ravaging and blighting. Adds that extra Dahan. And then I want to add some more presence. Get up to 3 card plays. Then I do Flash Floods, Boon of Vigor. Flash Floods I think I would do in the jungle, yeah. Just to get rid of the Explorer, avoid a build. And I'm trying to concentrate everything kind of into that second wetlands. Wetlands are exploring, so I want to put it in something that's not wetlands or jungle. So I do end up putting it in the sands, and then I'm going to push... I can only push one thing, so I end up pushing this town to avoid the blight in the jungle. I need a reclaim here, get a power card, and we're going for minor powers. And I mean, mostly I'm just looking at elements. So the elements we want are, we want water, we want sun, and I think earth for the highest tier, but we do start off with earth in wash away. So River Surges in Sunlight is able to get to tier 3 of its innate pretty easily with its starting cards. Jungles are ravaging, so we don't have to worry about that. What we do have to worry about is the wetlands building. So we have a pretty big amount of invaders in there and a bunch of helpless Dahan. I thankfully can pick jungles here to build, so nothing happens. And I'm also looking at mountains coming up again. So I do have the coastal mountains that already has a blight in it, which is unfortunate. Trying to figure out how to deal with everything. So I'm wondering if I end up just putting a ton of Dahan in there and hoping for the best. Oh, well, I mean, it's 2 damage plus pushing a bunch of stuff. So I push 3 towns, so I get everything out of there, and then maybe put more Dahan in there. Yeah. So I have 6 Dahan. Should be able to counterattack pretty well. And then I push this lonely dude in the mountains out so he doesn't build. next turn. I don't really want to reclaim just because I want to play some more presence, and Sky Stretches to the shore is kind of ideal. It has sun, air, or sun, water, and earth, all three of them, and I get to reclaim something. So what's going on? Wetlands ravaging. I can also do what's nice about the minor power I just picked up is that you can do a slow power fast. So if I get flash floods and then do 2 damage, I can kill a city. Just trying to figure out the best combination of cards. I think I go back and get flash floods, just get that extra damage. And then flash floods, if I get tier 2 of my innate, I can do 2 damage fast, plus flash flood is 3 damage fast. So I just do reach and grasp because it has, I mean, I could have done Boon of Vigor. I honestly think Boon of Vigor would have been the more accurate play, but that's okay. And then Flash Floods for the last damage, and Reaching Grasp does nothing. So wetlands are taken care of. The problem now is going to be that mountain land. Doubly so because mountains show up again. So we have mountains coming up twice in a row, so we really want to deal with that at some point. I get a minor power here just so I can place another presence and get to 4 card plays. I don't see any water. So I think I end up just letting it ravage. Get flash floods. Adding a beast somewhere, and I'll probably want to get rid of either the mountains or the wetlands. So I do go for the wetlands. I think they're the same, although potentially maybe getting rid of the mountains just because there's more Dahan in there is better. I wanted to save the beast, so I just get rid of the explorers instead of killing the towns because River Surges and Sunlight also has like just a really good innate. Push a guy out of the wetlands because it's going to ravage and then build, and then the dude in the other wetlands is just going to throw himself on the Dahan, so nothing to worry about there. Reclaim. I do have 4 card plays now. Get another minor power. Song of Sanctity has sun and water. And so what I'm going for now is 4 card plays that can get me to tier 3 of the innate. So that'll give me 2 damage to everything in the land. Song of Sanctity can get rid of some blight, so some blight management there. And then Flash Floods gives me some extra damage. So with these 4 card plays, I can get to tier 3 of the innate. And what's really nice is that the Sky Stretches to Shore lets me do a slow power fast, so I can essentially do my innate fast and couple that with Flash Floods to basically wipe out everything. So I should be wiping out the mountains. I think I maybe just got excited about realizing the combination and then went for sands. So I should be. Oh, I guess I just. Maybe I don't know. I do have some blight to work around. I think I should have taken out the mountains immediately. And I think I'm realizing my mistake here. So I do have to cascade a couple blight, which is unfortunate. But I do have some cleanup. What's unfortunate is that once you see the event or draw a power card, you can't undo any of your actions. So, better to take your time, really decide what you want to do. I push a Explorer out of the jungle just to avoid a build. I'm going to reclaim and basically just do the same thing over and over again. It's a pretty good combination, so I can also deal with cities using that combo fast. So, same cards. I think I'm deciding whether to switch up the cards or not. And essentially, we're just gonna rinse and repeat. I mean, we just have the two lands with a bunch of stuff in it, but River Surges and Sunlight does deal 2 damage to every single invader, so it's not a problem. I think if I had more cities, like the fact that Flash Floods does 2 damage on the coast is kind of claiming clutch. I got excited again, and I did mountains, and I'm pretty sure I should be. I really should be clearing out these sands. Mountains build again, but they only build a town. I do want to keep this sacred site here because I do need the sacred site to do the massive flooding. I could do Weave Lies and just forget. Oh, I do have enough. I can just discard. Or maybe I just end up forgetting because it doesn't really matter. and I get it on the last turn, which is exciting. The minor power doesn't really matter too much, just because I do have these 4 cards that work really well together. And I just need to keep reclaiming and doing the same thing. I don't know why I'm overthinking it. Yep. And then Flash Floods does do 2 damage, which gives me the extra 2 damage needed to kill both the cities. Great, thanks for watching.